Hey guys, it's Steven with my second upload of the day. This one is also aimed at Facebook people, like mostly Facebook people. It's a Twitter thing too, though, of boys and girls. This one's boys and girls. Sharing these pictures from these dumbass people that don't give a fuck about you, not even as a human life, saying shit like, I'm heartless. Oh, get the fuck over yourself, man. People hurt other people every day. And you bitching about it and sharing pictures of it on Facebook indirectly at somebody who pissed you off like 2 years ago isn't fucking helping your case any. You look like a pussy-ass bitch and a dumbass. Really? Somebody hurt you? I couldn't have fucking guessed. It happens to everybody. You're not a special case getting your heart broken. It happens to everyone. And you know, the worst part is the amount of adults that share that shit. You know, really? This is what you're concerned about in your life. Half of these girls have kids. Fucking half these guys have kids. Fucking kids. Fucking. But they're more worried about fucking sharing this. I was hurt once. I don't give a fuck. No one gives a fuck. Alright, I understand that it's your social media. You can share whatever the fuck you want on there, man. Dope. But don't you try to bring it back on other people when they call you out on your bullshit. It's annoying. It's always someone else's fault with fucking people, man. It's always been that way. It's not just these kids these days thing. People cannot accept the fucking blame for shit that they put on themselves. Really? You knew the girl was a hoe. You knew that she would sleep around when you two were dating. But you still went and got with her? Oh, man. It's her fault. It's her fault, man. Yeah, she's a hoe. Hoes don't change. Hoes stay hoes forever. Or some of them have kids and shape up, but mostly hoes stay hoes forever. And you shouldn't have, you know, another thing, fucking Facebook, you know what, no, this has always been a thing with women. Women have this weird fucking personality type where they think they can change men. You can't change anything. I'm not a religious man, but I'm pretty sure the only thing that can change people is God and hypnotherapy. And these bitches are stupid. Like, I don't know if you've all seen Precious, but it's not that good of a movie, but it's funny, unintentionally. And it just brings to mind this one scene where Precious's horribly abusive mother is just like, bitch, you's a dummy. Like, that's immediately what I think when I see shit like that. Like, I was hurt in the past, so I don't trust anymore. Bitch, you's a dummy. Who gives a fuck? Get the fuck over yourself. You are fucking stupid. And I lose. Not trusting other human beings because of something that one human being did to you is the same as this goddamn ISIS conflict of blaming everybody under a certain religion and area because of what happened in Paris. Fucking stupid is what it is. That aside, I don't want to get into that. I'll get too fucking angry. These fucking... Ooh, this one gets fucking...
Harley Quinn.
I'm not sure how to word it, but, people who feel superior to others because they're in a relationship. If your relationship makes you happy, that is awesome. That is dope. You know what? People, alright, here's something I don't have a problem with. People who are talking about their relationships on Facebook, like, as long as it's not about one of my female or male friends, and usually if they're happy statuses, I don't get mad about it. I'm like, these people are so fucking happy. That shit's adorable. I would never try to stifle somebody else's happiness for no fucking reason. Isn't that what you do all the time with your rants? Who the fuck is happy with the shit I'm ranting about? They're stupid. All the shit I'm ranting about needs to be said. Like, I don't usually like these rant videos because I just feel like I'm bitching. But this is a legitimate fucking grievance. People like this are growing in number. These fucking dumb people. And I don't understand it. Like, who wants these people? They're so negative. All they care about is themselves. You know what? Here's what I have to say. If somebody hurt you, you need to realize that you are not the only person in the world to be hurt. Someone has probably went through the exact same fucking shit that you went through, and they're still alive to tell the tale. Unless your wife left you on Christmas Day, took your fucking kids before they got to open their goddamn presents, you'll never see your kids again, or your wife or husband died, then you have no right to think that you're a special fucking case for getting your heart broken. And you're not allowed to hold that against other people. Alright? It's the same thing as these goddamn feminazis. Yes, there is a difference between feminism and feminazis. You want to know what they are? Feminists are people who want equal rights for men and women. Granted, this sexualization in the media bullshit, something they also advocate for. Who gives a fuck? Everybody's sexualized. Batman and Superman are always dripping with sweat, looking good. Fucking Harley Quinn's always got her fucking tits jerking out. And people only seem to bitch about one of those. But you know, that aside, I'm not gonna get into that either. People need to stop bitching about getting hurt and fucking man up. This is the world, man. People are not always out for the good. And you thinking that they are makes you a naive fool who shares pictures about it on Facebook but runs exactly back to those type of people. What do you even think you are? Do you think you're special? Do you think you're deep? You're just sharing photos. You're not doing anything that other people can't do. If you really feel like the world has wronged you, then go out and fucking do something about it. Stop sitting around on your fucking computer, phones, tablets, smartphone, feeling sorry for yourself. Because I don't know what the fuck you're supposed to be solving. And you know, for years, this is how I know it. For years, I was mad at this girl who I dated because she hurt me and she basically told me to kill myself. I understand it, but I never hated all women for what she did. Was I put off of dating for a while? Most definitely. But did I ever go out and start shouting about how horrible women are? No, because I did that before her and I dated. And I've always been shouting about how bad men and women are. I just don't think that people want to see the good in humanity. There is not a lot of it anymore. There is not a lot of good in humanity at this point. Or at any point was there a lot of good in humanity. Humanity has never been altruistic. Basic bitches are always saying shit like, I want to go back to the 50s. Why? Where racism and hatred ran rampant and nobody actually cared about each other and men were allowed to beat their wives? Why would you want to go back there? You know, these days might be fucked up with social media and shit, but there's a lot less racism. There's a lot less murder in the name of nothing. Well, that's not true. There's a lot less murder in the name of raises. People are fucking aggrandizing and nostalgically remembering days that weren't that good. Everything was better in the 90s. How? How was anything better in the 90s than it is now? And if it is, build a fucking time machine to go back because you're holding back evolution and you're holding back people getting on with their fucking lives by saying stupid bullshit like that. If you want to be nostalgic for something that doesn't exist anymore, then build a fucking time machine and go back because nobody gives a shit about anything you have to say. Catwoman is such a fucking cunt. I've always hated Catwoman. If you're that upset about the way things are, do something about it. Stop complaining on social media about, oh, life is just so hard sometimes. I can't do it. I just can't do it. Shut the fuck up. Get on with it. We all know that you don't have the fucking guts to do anything about it, and no one's gonna do it for you. So either get some fucking guts, or shut up and let other people go about their fucking day. Alright? Every relationship will fail at one point. Every single one will falter. If it fails, that's up to you and your partner. But every relationship will falter at some point, and you need to be ready to accept that not everything is everyone else's fucking fault. Some things are your fault. Like, I don't know, maybe your boyfriend doesn't want you hanging out with numerous men because you fuck people all the time. I wish my boyfriend would trust me, or I wish my parents would trust me. I'm one of the better people this generation. Why? Why should they trust you? If you really want to go back to the 50s, I don't even think you're allowed to have premarital sex. Like, in all seriousness. Dumb bitches say dumb things. And people are just so willing to accept them, and it ain't right. It just ain't right. And nobody's willing to do anything for their own lives. It's always someone else's fault. I'm not gonna become a better person for my experience. I'm gonna become a fucking scumbag. Alright, big boss. Before you go on killing innocent people for a few bad choices that you and your friends made, or, well, not killing them, but, you know, pissing them off, or, you know, hurting them, hurting their feelings, dragging them down, making your stupid opinion the norm because someone hurt you back in fucking 2005, or fucking whatever, or 2000. I don't fucking care. I don't care when the year was. Shut up. Stop dragging other people down. Stop dragging down the gene pool with your bullshit, in all seriousness. Well, that's what I had to say about that. Make something out of your fucking lives. If you're watching this, thank you, for one. Thank you for your support. You're great people. You really are. And, if you're in a state where you're willing to blame other men and women for everything and take no blame on yourself, I don't think I want you watching these. So don't. Unless you're going to take my advice.